Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karen's Kitchen. I wasn't going to come on today because I had an errand to run, and I thought the errand would take longer than it did. But I'm home, so I'm going to do this hummus. Hi, Captain Rehab. There's Sharon. And there's my sweetheart. Hi, darling Linda. Good to see you. So I did. Hi, Vanita. There's John. Yeah, chocolate hummus. Hi, good to see you. I got my car out for the first time today, and I had to meet my son over at the rental. He called me this morning. He says, "Mom, can you come over to the rental? We'll keep our distance, of course, to see what needs to be done over here, and I can show you what needs to be done." So I went over there, and I felt like I had the bubonic plague. We had to keep so far. I mean, it's my son after all. He had to reach out like this to show me what he was trying to show me. Hi, Alexis. Good to see you. Yeah, I really felt bad, and I had my mask on. He says, "Oh, you're doing fine." So he went to open up the door when I was ready to leave. He put his T-shirt over his nose, and he says, "Let me grab the door so you don't grab the handle." So I felt like I had the plague, but with your own family, you got to be safe, So, but he wanted me to see what needs to be done over there. So I got my car out and got it going, so will keep the battery charged up. Anyway, this is a real good hummus. I saw this morning on Pinterest, and I'm gonna do it through the blender, the Pamper Chef cooking blender. I'd rather use this than my food processor because this takes less time to clean and it'd be a lot easier to clean. Yeah, I should have. You're probably right. I didn't think about it, but he was right there, and he opened up the door for me. He says, "Well, I don't want you grabbing the handle," so he grabbed the handle. But there's a little work to be done, but not bad. It's Tim and Matthew over there, my grandson over there working. But anyway. Glad I got home in time that I can do this. Took me a little time to get everything out. So how's everybody doing? Before I get this started, so how's your weather? We have nice sunny weather right now. It's getting really, really warm. I guess it's about time though, Oh, you got back. Oh, you got back from walk. Good girl. Well, I'm gonna take mine after I get off of here. Maybe not. I may not even walk them at all. I may not because I'm really not sure. It's pretty warm out there. So upper 60s and sunny. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we're probably in the 60s right now. I think something like that. Pretty much. So it's warmed up. So I'm kind of glad of that. 68. Yeah, there's sweetie. There you're getting there. It's going. So it's getting pretty good. There, welcome, John. Good to see you. So I'm going to take my cashews. These are just a quarter cup. You didn't even have to soak these things, so I'm just gonna put them in here like this. What you normally have to soak them. Now these are organic, whole, raw cashews. You can't get any better than that. I got those, I think, through VitaCost, or maybe I got them on Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started since I've got people in here now, and I can let you see what I'm doing here. And I'll put this over here. Put this on. And as I'm doing this, I'll tell you, because I already rinsed and drained these chickpeas. Got a can of chickpeas. And these are organic, I believe. I try to buy organic whenever I can on that. And I'm going to use it. It says a quarter cup of cashews level. And here's my cashews. Okay. And I have a quarter cup plus 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Here's the quarter cup in my measure-all. And now 2 tablespoons. This is the first time I've ever used this. I see Alexis use it, and I never really used mine. I thought, well, I'll use this instead of getting the other ones out. So I use that. Now I got dishes to do again, as you can see. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I gotta get my vanilla out. Just hang on. Forgot to get that out. I knew I forgot something. Here we go. Okay. So I got my. This ought to be a real good hummus. And everything will go in here with the chocolate chips. The chocolate chips will be at the very end. Welcome from India. Good to see you. Welcome. 3 tablespoons of rolled oats. And I've got my tablespoon here. Is that a tablespoon? Yeah, that's the tablespoon. I want to make sure I got the right one. And I'm going to get my, I've got my oats in a container. I put my oats in a container so that they stay fresh. So this is 3 cups or 3 tablespoons. So I'll put 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There's Keen. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in and thank you for sharing this out and inviting your followers. I sure do appreciate it. Let me go ahead and put this back. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Okay. Now, let's see what else I need here. And an 1/8 to a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay. And I got another one here. I'll put it this one here. This is the 4th. These, everybody knows these are the stackable. I like these little things. They're the stackable ones. I use them quite a bit. So they're good as well. Now, I'm going to get the lid on this. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. We're going to see how well this is going to do. I've never done hummus in here, but I'm sure you can do it in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on custom. I'm not sure 1 or 2. But this is on custom. Put it on custom. Maybe I'll put it on 2, and we'll start it, and we'll see how well we can do. We might have to use our tamper, which I have right here. If we need to use it, we'll use it. And let's see. And then I'll fold in the chocolate chips afterwards. Suppose it says about 2 minutes, but I don't think you have to blend it that long. But we'll see here. Stop that for a minute to get that, and just push this, take this off and kind of push it down a little bit. Or I'll just go in here and, let me just take the lid off. I think probably the best thing anyway. Because you can't use it without the lid on here anyway. Oh, this is going to look nice. Just want to get this all together. You got to be sure to put your cap back on. You never want to use this without the cap. And since I just paused it, I'll be able to start right back up from where I left off. You just pause it by pushing in your button. That pauses it. Well, that didn't work. I don't want to overheat it, so let's stop that. I don't want to overheat it. Because I did that once before with the cashew butter, and I overheated it, and I don't want to do that. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I may just let it go. I'm not going to really mix it much more. In fact, I might just take it and put it on 1. Let me change it to 1. I'm going to go back and I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to put it on 1. Maybe just put it on 1. Might be better for it. No, I don't want that. Let's go back here. Custom blend, and I'll put it on 1. Now let's try it that way. Won't be as fast. Now, see, it kind of stops and starts it. So I should have probably could have put it in the food processor, but I thought this would be just as well. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cancel this, and I'm going to leave it go at that because I think it'll be good enough. I'm going to put it in a small container now. If I had a container I could stick it in, let me see. If I got any over here, or I'll just put it in a what I've got. I'll just put it in a bowl down here I have, and then I'll transfer it. I know, so I'll just put it in here and I'll transfer it. Let me get a spoon or a spatula. Okay, well, let me use my wooden one. I better use this instead. Okay, all right. Can you all see? I better put this down so you can see. Always have a tendency to forget that. Welcome to everybody here. Thank you for coming in. Hummus doesn't have to be perfect anyway. I don't want to overtax this. So, and I forgot to stir in the chocolate chips, so I'll go ahead and put those in here now. I should have stirred them in there. Put it in here and then I'll stir them in. What's in the bowl? I guess it doesn't really matter. Just put them in here. That makes it otherwise it won't be chocolate chip hummus. And I'll have to get probably should use my spatula. Get as much out of here as I can. Everybody knows that this blender is kind of hard to get out. Vitamix is hard to get it out of the bottom of it too. It's real hard to get it out. I'll use my mini one here. I think I got the other one dirty, so the mini one will work. Have to wash that other one. This gets under it really well, gets it out of here. No, I'm not ignoring your comments. I'll come back and read them when I'm done. When I get this done, then I can talk to you. When I'm trying to get this done, it's like Alexis too. We don't always get the comments, because I watch her and she doesn't always get the comments read either. She's busy working and we're all talking away, and she doesn't always see the comments either. But that's the way it is. When we're trying to get this done, we don't look and see what's going on the screen. I expect my moderators, though, to take care of any problems that might come up. If you see something that I wasn't planning on it, Arlene, but I got home in time and I thought I would come in here and I would make this. Now I haven't put the chocolate chips in here yet. I'm going to do that when I get this out of here. I felt good enough that I thought I better just go ahead and scope. Bless Arlene's heart, she was messaging me, finding out if I was okay, because I wasn't getting back with her or anything. And I told her, I was fine. I just couldn't, at the time she messaged me, I was driving, and I couldn't, I was going to meet my son. So, and I did keep my distance. I didn't get real close to him. I just had to, he wanted me to go over there to see the rental, to see what needed to be done. So we stayed our distance. I felt like I had the plague. It's pretty bad when you can't even get close to your son, but, it is what it is. You just have to deal with it. It's going to be over one of these days. Soon enough, anyway. I'm going to get this sit down on here. It's going to be over soon enough as it is. Okay, let me get these, let's see how much I need on the, okay. Oh, my dog's out there barking at the next door neighbor's dog. Let's see. Chocolate chips, quarter cup to a third. I think I've got my quarter cup here. I'll sit and use this. Welcome to everybody coming in. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to go ahead and stir these in here. Now that I got this bowl here, I'm going to stir them in with the bowl. I'll just use this spoon instead of that other one. It's too big. Basically, just because these are not to be, these are to be put at the very last. So this is actually going to be a good hummus. It's actually a cookie dough hummus is what it is. You can use it for crackers or use that however you want to use it. Hummus is good anyway. And this maple syrup is supposed to kind of help mask the... Oh, you just happened to check Periscope. I couldn't message you at the time I came on, Arlene. Couldn't let you know I was on. I was going to tell somebody to message you, but I'm glad you checked it. You didn't miss much, though, so you can always go back and watch the replay. But anyway, here is the chocolate chip hummus. I'm going to try crackers on it and see how well it is. Hey! See how good it really is. Well, I've got to get a spoon to try it first. You know how I am. I got to try everything I fix. I got to try it. I got to see what it tastes like. See what it's like. Very good. I'm reading them right now. Sorry about that. I can't always read the comments when I'm busy. If you didn't catch the recipe, I'll post it up on, okay. If you didn't catch the recipe, I'll post it up on my vegan page. And, hummus is real good. Yeah, I know they did. I know that I go into Red and Moore scope, and they opened up the beaches. I think it's crazy that they did. Around here, I saw people driving like crazy. You know, stores are open, but the store that's open here, where I was parked at, because I wanted to go get my hair cut, but they're closed, unfortunately. They're closed until further notice. Anyway, the store's right next to them. Not in this particular part of, not where I'm at in Oregon. There's beaches in the coast. I don't live on the coast, so there are beaches there. You got Lincoln City, you got Newport, you got Astoria. They all got beaches, but we don't have any beaches here. So I don't care about that anyway. I'm not out to go to the beach, you know. So there's the hummus. Now, would you make this? This looks awesome, doesn't it? Chocolate chip hummus. It's a little bit different. You can take and use crackers with it. You can probably use tortilla chips. You can put it put it on a sandwich, maybe. However you want to serve this. This is totally different. I've never had a chocolate chip hummus before. I think it looks kind of, but I'll tell you what it's got in it. It's got your, of course, a can of chickpeas. It's got cashews in it, a quarter cup of cashews. It's got a quarter cup plus 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. It's got vanilla extract. It's got rolled oats in it. It's got your salt, sea salt. I put it in your chocolate chips. So it's got different ingredients in it. Normally with hummus you use tahini. This doesn't have any tahini in it. So even my daughter could make this. She'd probably be the only one eating it though. Oh, thank you, sweetheart, for the super hearts. Let me get some water. Let me get some water. Wow, thank you for the super hearts. Oh, yes, he did, didn't he? Yes, I go into his periscopes every day. He'll be coming on in a little while. He made me a moderator there, so I'll be moderating this afternoon probably. Welcome to those that just came in, and thank you for coming in. But here is the... you finished them off? Oh, here is the chocolate chip hummus. Yes, he did. Yeah, he made me a moderator. Oh, he made you one too? Oh, Erlene, he made you one too? And I've never seen you in there before yesterday. Well, that's awesome. But we do get some crazies in there. Who we're talking about is Red Moore. He's from Morocco, but he lives in Florida. He's lived in Florida for 10 years. If you're not following him, follow him because he has... He does scopes on the sunsets along the beach. Beautiful. He lives in St. Petersburg, and it's just beautiful. He gets he's been known to get 25,000, 30,000 in his broadcasts already. So if you can follow him, go ahead and follow him. Because I follow him all the time, and I'm in his periscopes when he comes on because it's awesome. It makes me feel like I'm right there. We even saw a dolphin the other day. It was jumping in and out of the water. It's they're rare. You can't really see him when you really want to see him. And all of a sudden he says, "Oh, look at that!" And we happen to look, and there you can see a dolphin coming out of the water. So it was kind of cool too. And there's manatees where he's at, but it's awesome. Anyway, if you want to follow him, go ahead. But he tells people to follow me because I do cooking scopes. I don't do them every day. You saw somebody painting yesterday. Oh, there are some that do that. Yeah, there's some that do different kind of scopes. They do nature. They do walking scopes, nature. They do paintings. I have a friend that I follow. I haven't been in her periscopes for a while, though. But she does paintings as well. And she lives in, I think, the Bahamas. Tessa. And I haven't watched her periscopes, but she does drawings. She draws with pencil, and then she sells them. And she makes them look just like the real people. Because I watched her scopes a long time ago where she was drawing a picture of Elvis, I think it was. And it looked exactly like Elvis. And she doesn't do anything but just draw a picture of him. It's like it's in her head. And she knows what he looks like in her head. It's awesome how people can do that. I cook. Most of the scopes I've been used to doing has been cooking. But I do walking scopes as well. Now, that being said, my scopes are nothing like Greta when I walk because I just walk around my neighborhood, take my dogs for a walk. You see my dogs, I talk a little bit. things like that. I also do Bible scopes, and that's it. I do those three kinds of scopes. So I kind of branch out a little bit, but I'm not cooking every day because it's getting a little bit much because I'm the only one here eating it. So I want to kind of slow down a little bit. But I thought I'd come in today since I didn't come in yesterday and make this hummus. Now, would you make this hummus? Doesn't this look good? Chocolate chip hummus. Oh, he never joins your scope. He said he would follow, or he's been in my scopes very rarely too. He said he would start watching my scopes, but I think Retta will scope, but he doesn't watch as many as he does himself. He said he would follow. He does follow me though, and he has been in my cooking scopes once in a great while, but not too often. But I don't worry about that. He's probably busy, he's working at home, he's busy, so I don't worry about that. Anyway, I'm just happy for the people I do have in here. Yeah, that's right. You're right. I forgot. I do knitting scopes as well. That's another one I do. Yeah, once in a while I do my knitting and crocheting scopes. Because those that don't know me, I have a ministry where I want to help the homeless and I want to help cancer patients. Yeah, I've got 3 dogs. They've been running around outside. One just came in. I do for cancer patients or homeless people, making hats, and you can knit them, you can crochet them or whatever. And there's also I've seen on Pinterest they got one for cancer patients, and then they got a certain place that you send them to. I saw one this morning. I think I saved it, that you can make it for cancer patients and send it to a certain address. So that's kind of awesome too, because they do need them, because a lot of times the cancer patients don't have any hair. Their hair's cut off, chopped off, or shaved off, so they're bald, and they don't feel confident enough to walk around bald, so they'll wear a wig, or they'll wear a hat. Oh, thank you, and you have a great day too, and thank you for coming in, Vanita. You're awesome. But I do enjoy coming in here when I do come in, doing the different scopes. I feel if I can branch out and do more than just cooking scopes, it's not so boring that way. I'm doing different things, because not everybody likes cooking scopes, not everybody likes walking scopes, and not everybody likes knitting scopes or Bible scopes. But if I can branch out and do a little bit of each one, then you come in whichever you like. And I didn't either. This is chocolate chip hummus. It tastes really, really good. It's got maple syrup in it. I can tell you what it's got in it. It's got a can of chickpeas. It's got maple syrup in it. It's got cashews, a quarter cup of cashews, vanilla extract, rolled oats, the salt, and then your chocolate chips. So this has got different things in it. I've never had hummus had rolled oats in it, or cashews for that matter. Most of it has lemon juice and has your tahini. That's mostly how you make hummus. You could also make hummus in the quick cooker, which I have yet to do that. But I've seen recipes for it, and I think I've saved some where you can make them in a quick cooker. I'm going to do that sometime, but I thought this is easy enough because I wanted to make it in here because this is easier to clean than my food processor, because there's more of that to clean than this. I just have to run this under water, put some water in it, rinse it out, and then put it on the heated wash cycle and wash it, and that's all I have to do. But this is really good. This is an awesome hummus. If you like, hummus is a staple in a lot of people's homes, and you can use the hummus any way you choose. The weather is beautiful right now. It's nice and sunshiny, beautiful out, and you'd be surprised how many people are out. When I was driving down, what you're doing, something because we love. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It was amazing to me when I was going down the road to go to the rental to meet my son. They had a big sign out that says, "Stay home and save lives." I'm thinking, yeah, if these people out on the road would just do that. But so many people get out just to be getting out. Well, I only got out because he asked me to. He wanted me to go over there and see what was happening. And then I just checked to see if the Perfect Look was open, and they're not. So I just came right back home. I'm going to have to cut my own hair. Somehow I'm going to have to cut my hair. As you can see, I've got wings growing. My bangs are getting a little out of control. I have to cut my hair. But, it is what it is. I'll figure a way to do it. I'm not going to buzz cut it, though, but I'll have to cut it somehow myself. But I'll be so glad when this is all over with. No, I don't. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate that. I really don't. But you know, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do my own hair. I don't know how I'm gonna cut it. Beyond me. I've been trying to figure it out, and I thought, oh my goodness, what am I? And on the wall clippers, I couldn't reach the back of it. Oh, you're welcome. I couldn't reach the back of my collar to see what I'm doing. You know, I had to have a mirror. You know, I mean, I could try it, but I don't think it would work. I used to have wall clippers when I was married. Of course, when I left the house, I left it with him. So whether he's getting his hair cut now or not, I think he goes to the barber shop, but you can't go now. So he probably looks pretty ragged now too. But my hair's growing out so fast, I need to get it cut. And I think I'll feel so much better when I do get it cut. So I'm going to try some way to cut it myself. Oh, yes. If you know who Alex is, he's from California. He's Alex Agape Love, but I think he changed it to Alex Distinka. He got this for me. He ordered this for me. And this is what it says here. People who love to eat are always the best people. And that's from Julia Childs. He had got this for me, and I couldn't believe it when he got it. And he kept bugging me. He says, well, have you got your package yet? And when are you going to open it? And he was dying for me to open that thing up on Periscope. And finally, when I did, he came in. Or he didn't come in right away, and I was opening it up, and he missed it. And I says, of all things, he wanted me to open it up, and then he wasn't in here to see it being done. No, I'm not. I wish I was not. I'm not even a consultant. The one that sells the Pampered Chef is Alexis Can Do, and she was in here earlier, but she's not here right now. Hi, Patricia. Good to see you. Welcome. She's not in here right now, but she's the Pampered Chef consultant. She's the one. She's from the southern coast of Georgia, so we buy from her. She has a Facebook page. Yes, you can order things through Alexis's profile. She's got a Facebook page, and the catalog is on there, so you can go through the catalog. Hi, good to see you. And go through the catalog, and you could choose in the catalog what you want. I'm trying to do what I can to save my money. I'm still waiting on my stimulus yet. When I'll get that, I have no idea. I got a funny feeling it may come as check because I just got my taxes filed yesterday, e-filed them, but there's nothing in my bank to show it's going to be direct deposited right now. So I'm hoping and waiting for it. So, no, not the checks, but they got them direct deposited. There was about 80 million that got them direct deposited. And at the time they were direct deposited, I hadn't done my 2019 taxes yet. But praise the Lord, I've got a beautiful daughter. And she told me, she said, on Friday, she says, Mom, if you gather your stuff together, she said, I can do it for you online. Well, we were talking on the phone yesterday. And believe it or not, it was 3 hours. She called me about 20 minutes early. So I gathered all my stuff together, and she got online, got the website we were going to use, which was free. And I gave her all the information. She filled it all out for me. She e-filed it, sent me sent it in my email so I could print it out. Yes, I know. I did file for 2018, so they would have taken it off of there. But, however, I have been filing by paper, by mail this whole time, and I decided, well, my daughter said she'd do it for me with just e-file. Well, now that we e-filed, I'm hooked. I'll never go by paper again because it goes faster. So they asked if I wanted my money direct deposited, so I gave her the bank account information. She put it in there, so it should get direct deposited. Maybe another week or so I'll have to wait. Otherwise, I'll have to get a check. But it doesn't matter to me as long as I get it, So I'm waiting on that, and that's going to help a little bit because I got a rental on one side that's completely empty. She did some damage. We got to correct the damage. So she's got to paint the walls again. Got to replace the whole carpet because she got a bleach stain in the closet. And when I saw that, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it burned a hole in the carpet is what it did. It's just terrible. All over the place. And it looks like a dog had ripped it up. And it's terrible. Sure. Yes, you can. I've got it on. But the thing of it is, when I talked to the gal there at the property management company, she says we cannot deny them if they have a service dog. Yes, I have. Yes, I do get paid after you get 185,000 super hearts. Yes, I've been paid twice. I'm not happy about it. She's not in there. My son doesn't have much work right now, and him going over there and working on that gives him a little extra things to do. I'm not happy about it, but I will say this. She's told me that most of the deposit that she paid out will go towards the carpet, but my son says he's going to try to get her to pay more, but I don't know if she's going to or not, because she did enough damage, not as much as the last ones did, but enough that she needs to pay for it all. I shouldn't have to fork anything out of my pocket. It should come out of her. I mean, after all, she ruined the carpet. There's a hole in the carpet. A dog had done it. We don't know if it's a service dog or she had a dog in there and we didn't know it. She said they can't deny a service dog, and that's one thing you can't do if it's a service dog, you know. So, yeah, it is, right. Oh, thank you. No, that's no problem. No problem. It's okay to ask questions. Because you won't learn unless you ask questions. But he wanted me to go over there and to see exactly what she had done to it. Like I said, there's not as much work on that one as there was the time before, but he's in there. He's got to paint the whole thing again. We got to replace the carpet. Oh, you're new on Periscope? Well, welcome. I hope you get an enjoyment out of Periscope. Periscope, let me tell you though, Periscope is not what it used to be. We've got a lot of problem with hackers on here trying to block the scopes or trying to hack into them. So it's not as good as it. Well, you've been on 1 year. I've been on, I think about a year after Periscope started. I came on. I didn't come on right away. So and they're about 5 years, so 6 years old. So I came on a year after that. So I didn't do very much at first. I just did about 4 or 5 minutes, just a little bit because I was shy at the time, and I thought, well, am I ever going to be able to get over this? But boy, I've just built myself up, and I just stay on and on and on now. Oh, I know. They are a headache, but one good thing about it, my son recommended the property management company that's taking it over because he's done work for them in the past. So I signed up with them, and they are a blessing. And I told her they were, because it says all I have to do is collect the money. Of course, I got to pay taxes on that every year. That's no problem. But I don't have to do anything as far as maintenance. They take care of it all. Now, this being said, hi, good to see you. Welcome. What they will do though is they will contact me if there's anything that needs to be done to get my permission for something to be done first. So so I appreciate that. They won't do anything without me saying so. I made some hummus. I made some chocolate chip hummus. This is what I made. This is very simple today because it's on the warm side. I've been out with my car. Needed to get my car down the road. Had to go to meet my son at my rental. So I went over there, checked to see if the Perfect Look was open or not, so that I came home then. Well, from what Greta had said, they stop your scope. All of a sudden, it freezes right up. And I've had that happen on other ones I've been on too. It freezes it up, and it closes it. You have to go back in, and you have to start back up again. And it's terrible. Hummus. I don't know. I don't know. This doesn't have any tahini in it though. I tell you what it has. It has maple syrup in it. It's got maple syrup. Of course, your chickpeas. It's got vanilla extract. It's got your rolled oats. It's got your sea salt and your chocolate chips. That's what it has in it. Normally, your hummus would take tahini and it would take lemon juice, but this is a different kind of tahini. But it does look good though, doesn't it? I put it through this blender, and I didn't blend it as long as they said to, but I think it looks good anyway. Thank you. And then I just stirred the chocolate chips in at the end. But I like coming on and doing different scopes. Like I said, I don't cook as much as I did because it's a lot of work, and I'm the only one here. So when I find a recipe that you guys might be interested in having me do, and I think it might be pleasant, or be one that you'd be wanting to do, I'll come and do it. Well, you can use, I really haven't, but you can use crackers with it. You can use whatever you want with it. Yeah, you can make tahini. You can make tahini, but I also buy the tahini and put it in there. But this didn't call for tahini. Tahini for some people is hard to get. So I found a recipe that you don't have to use tahini. And this is basically People have got chickpeas, you've got maple syrup, you've got vanilla, you've got chocolate chips. It could be. It could very well be. But they started. I guess last Monday was the first ones they sent out, and by Wednesday, it was in people's accounts. Since mine was just filed yesterday, I wanted to get it filed before they decided to start writing the checks. They're going to start sending the checks out this week. No, I don't, because I'm a vegan and I don't eat crab. I'm sorry. I wanted to get my taxes done before they start writing the checks, because once they write the checks, then it can't be direct deposited. So I think I made it. It might not be until next week. My daughter said, "Well, give it another week. Maybe by next Monday, they'll take it out or whatever, and they'll get it in my account." That's okay. That's all right. No problem. So I'm going to give it a few days. I do drink almond milk, vanilla almond milk in my cereal. I have made, and I've got cashew milk that I made in this blender last week. And if you haven't seen that Periscope, go in there. It's up there. I made some cashew milk, and it is really, really good. I put it on my cereal the other day, and it was awesome. It tastes really good. I use organic raw cashews, soaked them overnight. Put them in this blender and made with 5 cups of water, and then you put in your whether you want vanilla, agave, or salt, whatever, and then you just blend it up and don't have to strain it or anything. And I just put it in my container, and it's in the refrigerator. It's really good. But you can make almond milk in here. You can make rice milk, oat milk, cashew milk, and you can also make your peanut butter in here. Your seed butters, all your nut butters, almond butter, cashew butter. You make all that kinds of stuff in here. And I've made cashew butter in here, and I made peanut butter in here. It's awesome. When you make it yourself, you know what's in it. You don't have all those preservatives in there. You know what you put in it, because your manufacturers put all kinds of stuff in there, stuff that you really shouldn't be having in your body. I don't know why they do that to preserve it, but then it still goes bad anyway. So. This hummus will last a little in the refrigerator. I'm just going to cover it up, put it in the refrigerator, and use it on crackers. Probably put it on bread, whatever. I've already had my lunch, because I had my lunch before I went over to meet my son, just a bowl of soup. So I might have this later as a snack with some crackers. No, they're not. The eggs are not vegan. They come from chickens. No, they're not vegan. I do use tofu to make tofu scramble, which is very good, which I use a salt that's in India. It comes from India. It's an Indian delicacy called kala namak. It's a pink salt. They call it black salt, but it's actually pink, and it's got the smell of sulfur, but it gives you that egg taste when you put it in your foods. And I use that when I make tofu scramble. I make there's vegan egg salad. We use that as well. Yeah, we don't always eat salad though, but we eat. We can have tofu. We eat a lot of fruits and veggies. Any vegan stuff. We make a lot of our own foods. We can make our own burgers. I make tofu burgers. We make things in the quick cooker. We make our own spaghetti or whatever. That's all vegan, because that's when I go on Pinterest. I look for vegan recipes, and I've got a lot of vegan recipes I've saved. Some I've used, some I've made, and some I haven't, but I keep looking for more. This is what I found this morning. When I saw this hummus, I thought, oh, this is awesome. I might as well make this chocolate chip hummus. I know people are going to like hummus. If you're like me, you like hummus, this is different. You can't buy chocolate chip hummus in the store, though. You can't buy it in the store. So this is different. It tastes good, and it looks good. Just put it on crackers, put it in the refrigerator, and I'll use it as a snack. Probably could put it on graham crackers if you wanted to as a snack, because I like graham crackers or regular saltine crackers. Just put it on your crackers and eat it that way. How are the super hearts? You mean how do you give super hearts? You see, let's see. There should be on my end, on your end. I don't see it on my end, but you should see a thing that's a heart. You just tap on there, and it brings up your different hearts, and you choose which super hearts you want to give. Because because I don't see it on my end, but I do have the super hearts on. I never turn them off. But you will see a heart icon at the bottom of the screen. Just tap on that and choose how many hearts you want to give. But when you don't want to give anymore, you got to go back and turn them off. Otherwise, you'll keep giving them until you run out. Yeah, you do have to pay for the super hearts, unfortunately. Yeah, you do have to pay for them. I do have some that I've paid for. Yeah, you have to pay for them, unfortunately. But you don't have to buy a lot. You can buy just a few at a time, you know. I don't know how many I bought, but, oh, look who's on. Welcome. Welcome, Simeon. I said Simeon. Look what I made some hummus, some chocolate chip hummus. He hasn't been on in a long time, but that's how you give super hearts. I get them most times, but I don't get them every time. But you know, I don't beg for them or anything like that. I figure if people want to give them to me, if I've got good enough content, I'll get them. If I don't, you won't. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And like I said, it takes $185,000 to get paid out. I've been paid twice. So I'm getting there. I've got probably something like $30,000 towards my next goal of 185. I haven't really checked the amount right now. I don't really know what it is. I'd have to look at my iPad to find out. Well, not really. The first payment was higher than the second one. This last time out, I got paid a little more than $100. But I still $100 is $100, you know. I can't remember, it was 110 maybe, 105, 110. I don't know the exact amount, but I looked in my bank account and it was there. So you do get paid from Periscope. I guess that's an incentive to want to stay on Periscope. And I don't stay on Periscope just because of the super hearts, mind you. Not at all. I stay on here because you people like having me come in here. You like watching me do Periscopes, even though they may not be as good as Alexis's are, but I try to do my best. Oh, wow. Well, I don't buy that many. Some people pay $100 and you can get a lot of super hearts for that. But they can go pretty fast, too. But you got to be careful. When you start pumping those hearts, you'll see how much you're using. And if you want to stop, you just tap on that heart at the bottom, go back into the menu at the bottom. You see the hearts at the bottom, and just tap on the plain heart, and you're out, and then tap back done, and you do regular hearts again. That's how you have to do it. Otherwise, you'll keep on giving super hearts, and you'll run out. Maybe you don't want to run out, so you just pump as many as you want, and then go back to regular hearts again. So that's the only thing that's the easiest way I can tell you. That's how I do it. Well, thank you for the super hearts, Arlene. See, she just gave me some super hearts. Well, she gave me some fancy ones too. Whoa! Look at those big things. Wow! That's awesome, Arlene. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome today. Give me these super hearts. I never expect it. I don't ask for them, but I'm thankful that I do get them because it does help. That super hearts goes towards my ministry. It goes towards my ministry that I can buy supplies for my knitting and crochet scopes. I can also buy food to do these cooking scopes. It helps because that's my ministry, helping other people. See, doing the hats and scarves makes me feel good because I'm helping other people that are less fortunate than I am. You know, because there's people out there that sleep on park benches, you know, and they have no place to go, and they want to keep warm at night. Although it's not getting as cold now, we're starting to warm up. But just having a hat or a scarf on or a blanket or something is really something that they look forward to. So my daughter and I are both doing hats, so we can give them to some kind of places that take them, and they can hand them out. Now I have given mine. The last bunch I gave out went to we have a Eugene mission here. They had a barrel sitting in the church, outside the church, as we went in the door of the hallway to the church. And I filled that, and I put my hats and scarves in there, and I got rid of all the hats I had. I'm starting to make more now. I got rid of all the hats. I had a few scarves left, but God gave them to the Eugene mission, so I figured somebody can really use them. So I'm thankful for that. But anyway, I think I'm going to go for now, so I can be done when Retta comes on. But I wanted you to see this hummus. Oh, thank you so much. I enjoy coming in here. Oh, there's Polish Princess. Look at her. Look, sis, here. Good to see you. Here's my chocolate chip hummus. Well, that's a good question. I have to have a lot more viewership than I get. Retta, he has good content, so therefore his periscopes, he's featured quite a bit because he shows beach walking and stuff like that. I've only been featured once or twice, and the one time I was featured, I had 13,000 viewers on one periscope, and that was a cooking scope. But normally I'm not featured, so it's up to Periscope whether you're featured or not. No, I don't. I'm not sure. I think Periscope does. Periscope handpicks who they want featured. And I wish we could, but no, we can't. Unfortunately, it's usually the ones that have thousands of viewers in it. You get 2, 3, 4,000, 5,000 and up. Those are the ones that get featured. I'm lucky if I get 400 or 500 in mine. So those never get featured. But I'm not here to get featured. If I'm featured, great. If I'm not, okay too. Because I'm not here to score brownie points and be better than somebody else or be featured and say, ha, I was featured and you weren't. Because I don't do that. I'm always happy for those that are featured. When Retta gets featured, I says, well, awesome. Yes, he's been featured. He was featured just the other day. He gets about 25, 30,000 in his scopes. I think he had about 4,000, 6,000 yesterday, but just depending on the scope that he does. And how many people, what time of day he comes in. I don't know if he really cares or not. He really doesn't know it until somebody tells him that he's been featured. So I always look to see if he's been featured. Not always. But I don't think it really matters one way or the other, if he really cares or not. He's just happy to be coming on. Show paradise, as he calls it. I wish when I lived in Hawaii they would have had Periscope then, because that's paradise to me is Hawaii. But they didn't have it then when I lived there, so. Thank you for coming in, Polish Princess. Yes, it is beautiful. You're watching from Spain? Awesome. Welcome from Spain. That's what's so great about Periscope. You get them from all over the world. You get them from India, Saudi Arabia, China, Japan. Like Retta, he was born and raised in Morocco, but he lives in Florida. He's been living there about 10 years. You get them from all over. So it's awesome, So, like I said, if you want to follow him, you follow him. Yeah, we kind of are too. We've been in lockdown for several weeks now. We got about another 4 weeks of this. We're supposed to stay home, but it's amazing how many people don't. I only got out because my son asked me to come over to see him where he was working, so I went over there. But other than that, I wouldn't have got out. Oh, yes, you do. Yay, awesome. What do we guys get out? Well, we could go out and walk. I mean, I went to visit just to see my son when he was doing it at my rental, and I stayed my distance. I was only there about maybe 10 minutes, and I left. That was it. That's only he wanted me to see what needed to be done, and I left there. But we can get out now. The same thing happens when Retta goes out and walks. People come in there and say, why are you walking? They don't realize you can get out and walk and get some exercise. Oh, yeah, we can go out and walk. They told us we could go outside. We can absolutely go outside. Just because we have a stay-at-home order doesn't mean we can't go outside. They just don't want us running amok, so to speak. Don't get out unless you have to. But we can go outside. We can walk our dogs or whatever, get our exercise. I keep my social distance all the time. I don't come across anybody when I'm walking, and if I do, they're always on the other side of the street. So, yeah, we can go outside. People do not realize that you can go outside during this time. Exercise and fresh air is good for you at this time of pandemic. Don't think it's not, because it's real good exercise. I go out and I mow my grass. I go outside then. I mow my grass. I don't go near anybody. I stay away. Social distancing. I stayed away from my son. Far away. I know. But if you don't want to get out and get your exercise and walk, that's totally up to you. But those that do get out and walk shouldn't be condemned because they do. They shouldn't be told, well, you shouldn't go out walking. You're supposed to stay home. We got to get exercise. It's good for you. So that's what Retta comes with all the time. But I think I'm going to go for now because my voice is starting to go out on me. But I want you to see my hummus. This is the chocolate chip hummus. Very simple to make. I know. I got this on Pinterest. Oh, you too. I got this on Pinterest this morning. And I'll post the recipe up on my vegan Facebook page so everybody can oh, well, I don't even get to see him on Facebook much, or I never even get the notifications anymore. I'll go on there in a little bit, but I'm going to go for now. And I'll come in again. I know if I'll come in tomorrow or not. If I don't hold me to it. So I'll come in whenever I have something else to do. Oh, he will be coming on probably in a couple hours. So anyway, I hope you all have a great and marvelous day. And until we meet again, take care, God bless, and bye-bye.